2026 Missouri DMV Permit Test 122 Questions and Complete Answers. Question 1. Coming to a complete stop at an intersection, yielding to cross traffic/pedestrians, and then proceeding through the intersection when the way is clear corresponds with Option A, a solid red light. Option B, a flashing yellow light. Option C, a solid green light. Option D, a flashing red light. The correct answer is option D, a flashing red light. Explanation. A flashing red traffic light means the same thing as a stop sign. You must come to a complete stop, yield to cross traffic and pedestrians, and then proceed when the way is clear. Question 2. You are turning onto a two-lane road divided by a broken yellow line. You know immediately that Option A, you are on a two-way road. Option B, you are on a one-way road. Option C, the road is under repair. Option D, you must stay to the left of the broken yellow lines. The correct answer is option A. You are on a two-way road. Explanation. Yellow center lines are used to separate traffic moving in opposite directions. Broken lines may be crossed to pass slower moving traffic when it is safe to do so. Question 3. If an officer is directing traffic at a working traffic light, drivers should Option A, follow the directions indicated by the traffic light. Option B, follow the directions given by the officer. Option C, honk at the officer. Option D, check to see what the cars next to them are doing. The correct answer is option B. Follow the directions given by the officer. Explanation. Traffic signals are placed at intersections to keep traffic moving and to help prevent crashes. Drivers, pedestrians, and cyclists must obey these signals, except in instances when an officer is directing traffic. Question 4. The fee for an instruction permit is Option A, $1. Option B, $2. Option C, $3.50. Option D, $4. The correct answer is option C, $3.50. Explanation. The minimum age to acquire an instruction permit is 15 years old. This permit allows a young person to learn to drive with the supervision of a licensed adult. The fee to obtain this permit is $3.50. Application test fees are not included. Question 5. To check your blind spot when changing lanes to the left, you should glance. Option A, over your right shoulder. Option B, at your side mirror. Option C, over your left shoulder. Option D, at your rearview mirror. The correct answer is option C, over your left shoulder. Explanation. To check your blind spot, glance over your shoulder in the direction that you want to move. Question 6. At an intersection with a yield sign, you should Option A, always stop before entering the intersection. Option B, yield just to the traffic on the right. Option C, yield just to the traffic on the left. Option D, slow down and yield the right-of-way to other traffic. The correct answer is option D. Slow down and yield the right-of-way to other traffic. Explanation. A yield sign means that you must slow down and yield the right-of-way to traffic in the intersection or roadway you are entering. Question 7. When you are being tailgated, Option A, move over to the right, if there is an open lane to your right. Option B, if there is not an open lane to your right, wait until the way is clear ahead and reduce your speed slowly to encourage the tailgater to drive around you. Option C, never slow down abruptly. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option D, all of the above. Explanation. If you are being tailgated by another driver and there is a right lane, Move over to the right. If there is no right lane, wait until the road ahead is clear and then reduce your speed slowly. This will encourage the tailgater to drive around you. Never slow down abruptly, as this will only increase the risk of your vehicle being hit from behind. Question 8. You must pull over to the edge of the road and allow an emergency vehicle to pass. Option A, regardless of your direction. Option B, only if it is following you. Option C, only if it is approaching you from the opposite direction. Option D, none of the above. The correct answer is option A, regardless of your direction. Explanation. You must pull over to the right edge of the road and stop for an emergency vehicle with flashing lights, regardless of whether it is approaching you from behind or from the opposite direction. Question 9. To change lanes you should. Option A, check your mirrors and signal, then change lanes. Option B, signal, check your mirrors, check your blind spot in the direction you plan to move, then change lanes. Option C, signal, check your mirrors, and change lanes. Option D, signal and change lanes. The correct answer is option B. Signal, check your mirrors, check your blind spot in the direction you plan to move, then change lanes. Explanation. Before changing lanes, you should activate your turn signal in the appropriate direction and check your rearview and side mirrors. Look over your shoulder in the direction you plan to move in order to check your blind spot and check the far lane to be sure no one else is trying to enter the same lane as you. Change lanes when you are sure it is safe to do so. Question 10. Motorcycles are entitled to Option A, the bicycle lane. Option B, the same full lane width as other motor vehicles. Option C, half the width of a lane. Option D, the width of the sidewalk. The correct answer is option B. The same full lane width as other motor vehicles. Explanation. Lane usage for the motorcyclist is critical. Motorcycles are entitled to the same full lane width as all other vehicles. Question 11. You approach an emergency vehicle that is stopped with its lights flashing. You must. Option A, slow down. If possible, change lanes so you will not drive next to the stopped emergency vehicle. Option B, drive to the right side of the road and stop. Option C, stay in your lane and continue to drive at the same speed. Option D, accelerate to quickly pass the stopped vehicle. The correct answer is option A. Slow down. If possible, change lanes so you will not drive next to the stopped emergency vehicle. Explanation. If you approach an emergency vehicle, tow truck, or roadside assistance vehicle that is stopped with its lights flashing, you must change lanes to allow the vehicle extra space. If there is only one lane moving in your direction, or if changing lanes would be unsafe, you must slow down to a speed below the posted speed limit and give the stationary vehicle as much room as possible. Always slow down and be prepared to stop when you approach an emergency scene. Question 12. You may cross double solid yellow lines. Option A, to pass a slow-moving truck. Option B, to turn into a driveway. Option C, to pass another car. Option D, under no conditions. The correct answer is option B, to turn into a driveway. Explanation. Double solid lines indicate that you may not pass or change lanes. You cannot cross the lines unless it is to turn left to enter or exit a highway, to turn into or from a driveway, or to make a U-turn where permitted. Question 13. If another driver cuts you off in traffic, you should. Option A, pull next to the driver and yell at them. Option B, let it go. Option C, flash your high beams at the driver. Option D, get back at the other driver by cutting them off. The correct answer is option B. Let it go. Explanation. To avoid the dangers of road rage, you should never take it personally if another driver cuts you off in traffic. Just let it go and continue driving safely. Question 14. When changing lanes on a highway, you should: Option A, signal a lane change. Option B, check your rearview and outside mirrors. Option C, check your blind spot by glancing over your shoulder. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option D, all of the above. Explanation: anytime you want to change lanes, you should properly signal your intentions well in advance, check your mirrors, and check your blind spot. You can check your blind spot by glancing over your shoulder in the direction that you plan to move. Question 15. If you leave your vehicle unattended, you must: Option A, turn off the engine. Option B, lock the ignition and remove the key. Option C, set the parking brake. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option D, all of the above. Explanation: when you leave your vehicle unattended, you must stop the engine, lock the ignition, remove the key from the ignition, and set the parking brake. Question 16. When driving near a blind pedestrian who is carrying a white cane or using a guide dog, you should: Option A, slow down and be prepared to stop. Option B, take the right of way. Option C, proceed normally. Option D, drive away quickly. The correct answer is option A, slow down and be prepared to stop. Explanation: when driving near a blind pedestrian who is carrying a white cane or walking with a guide dog, you must slow down, yield the right of way, and then proceed with caution. Be prepared to stop your vehicle in order to prevent injury or danger to the pedestrian. Question 17. To let others know that you want to be an organ donor, you should: Option A, complete the organ donor information on the back of your license. Option B, discuss your decision with your next of kin. Option C, have 2 witnesses sign the back of your license. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option D, all of the above. Explanation: to ensure your decision to be an organ donor, either enroll online or in person when applying for or renewing your permit or license. Completely fill out the back of your permit or license and inform your family. Question 18. A person who drives much slower than the speed limit. Option A, is a very safe driver. Option B, always has the right of way. Option C, should not let following cars pass. Option D, may create a dangerous driving environment. The correct answer is option D, may create a dangerous driving environment. Explanation: driving more slowly than the flow of traffic can be hazardous. If you are on a 2-way road and driving so slowly the traffic is backing up behind you, you are required to pull off the road and let the other vehicles pass. Only drive significantly under the speed limit when conditions require it. Question 19. You are involved in an accident and your vehicle is blocking traffic. You should: Option A, move your vehicle off the traveled portion of the roadway, if possible. Option B, not move your vehicle under any circumstances. Option C, wait until the police arrive before moving your vehicle. Option D, none of the above. The correct answer is option A, move your vehicle off the traveled portion of the roadway, if possible. Explanation: after a minor collision, move your vehicle off the traveled portion of the roadway, if possible. Do not leave the scene of an accident without identifying yourself and rendering assistance. Question 20. Your first response to reduced visibility should be: Option A, turning on your headlights. Option B, reducing your speed. Option C, turning on your windshield wipers. Option D, looking for road edge markings to guide you. The correct answer is option B. Reducing your speed. Explanation. Reducing your speed should be your first response to decreased visibility and dangerous road conditions. Question 21. The most common color of warning signs is option A, red. Option B, yellow. Option C, green. Option D, blue. The correct answer is option B, yellow. Explanation. Most warning signs are diamond-shaped and yellow with black markings. These signs warn drivers about unexpected conditions that may not be readily apparent. Question 22. You are driving on a narrow road when you meet an oncoming vehicle. You must. Option A, pull completely off the road and stop. Option B, allow the oncoming vehicle at least one half of the main traveled portion of the road. Option C, demand the other vehicle pull over to make room. Option D, turn on your high beam headlights to make sure the other vehicle sees you. The correct answer is option B. Allow the oncoming vehicle at least one half of the main traveled portion of the road. Explanation. On narrow roads, you must allow vehicles traveling in the opposite direction at least one half of the main traveled portion of the road. Both vehicles must have adequate space in order for the drivers to safely pass one another.